Hi, and welcome back to another video. I'm Joe with Joe Picks Joe, and in this video today I'm going to do an unboxing of the AeroPress coffee and espresso maker. And thankfully this came just in the nick of time because all I have to make coffee right now is the Keurig K Classic, the Keurig K Select, the Keurig K 475, and 2 mocha pots. So thankfully this came in just in time so I can brew a good cup of coffee. Just telling you a little bit of background, a little bit of background behind this, the exact model. This exact model is A3R01. I got this off of Amazon, shipped to me in just a couple of days. This cost me about 50 Canadian, which is about equivalent to Australian dollars, and that's about 35 US dollars. So it's really not that expensive for what you're getting and how versatile it is. So a little bit of background behind what an AeroPress is. I hadn't heard about this up until like just a couple of years ago. Apparently this was just invented in like 2005. So at the time of this recording, it was just like 16 years ago, 15 years ago. There's apparently a lot of recipes that go with this as well. There's even like sort of a cult following, and I was looking it up. There's even a World AeroPress Championship since 2008. Like, there's some people take this really, really seriously. But enough talking. Let's get into the box, and so you know what to expect when you purchase this. And I'll give you my initial thoughts on the pieces of the AeroPress. But like, let's get right into the box. All right, so the first thing I'm pulling out is, and I'll take a picture of this, I'll take a little video of this afterwards, just show you the pieces a little bit more up close, but is a stir stick. It's pretty fat stir stick, but it's a good quality. It's a good quality one. Feels sturdy. Next thing is the scoop. And again, this feels pretty sturdy. It doesn't feel like cheap plastic at all. But it doesn't feel like high-end plastic. It feels like it's sturdy, like it could take a little bit of a beating. Yeah. Next we have the funnel, and this is just to help funnel your ground coffee into the actual AeroPress itself. Then we have, it's my first time looking at this, so you could probably tell. The actual AeroPress itself, and I'm trying to figure out how or if this comes apart at all. There we are. All right, so you got the AeroPress main body unit with the 4 different levels here. And then we have the plunger. And what was kind of confusing me is that this is kind of like a really hard rubber, I guess medium rubber. And yeah, you just plunge it down, and that creates a really good seal, actually. Dang. Yeah, it's a good seal. All right, so we got 2 pieces there. We got the instructions, but I mean, like, who's gonna read the instructions, right? Like, I might just breeze over them, but yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna read them. I'm a man. Why would I read those? And lastly, we have the filter holder, because this does take paper filters, this is the filter. Yeah, I guess this is just where you put the filter. I was watching a couple of videos on this, but you just kind of screw it into the bottom of the main body there. But before you do that, you actually take a paper filter. Apparently this comes with 350 of them, so that's a lot of cups of coffee, a lot of experimentation that you can do. So, and then we have the filter holder just to keep them all nice and organized on your table. So those are the pieces of the AeroPress. It's empty now. This is the box. So the AeroPress, just giving a little bit of background as well, again created in 2005. This is a good supplement for those who are interested in or have previously used a French press. So the big main marketing slogan of the AeroPress is that it's of course versatile, and that you could, you know, take it anywhere that you want in terms of camping and traveling. You don't need power, which is a great thing, but that's not different than a French press. But how it differs from a French press is the filters. The filters in the brewing time. The French press usually recommends like a coarser grind, and in that case it needs a longer brewing time or steeping time to extract the flavor from that coarse grind, usually 4 to 5 minutes, where the AeroPress recommends only just 1 or 2 minutes of actual steep time. And the other big difference is in the filters, where the French press uses the mesh filters. This one uses the paper filters. So of course you have to buy the paper filters when you run out. The mesh filter, that one is good for, you know, thousands of extractions or filtering. But the big thing is that, or the big selling feature from AeroPress is that you're going to get a lot less grinds in your actual cup of coffee when you use the paper filter versus the mesh one. So there's kind of pros and cons to both. But this is unboxed the AeroPress. If you have any questions, certainly comment below. I'm gonna just wash this up right now, and I'm gonna create a cup of coffee with the AeroPress the very first time. What I'll do is I'll just put a link in the pinned comment at the very in the comments. So if you want to see me, a total newbie, create a cup of coffee just by kind of basically reading the instructions, certainly do click on the link down below in the pinned comment. But yeah, if you want to see more of this, if you want to see more AeroPress recipes, drinking coffee, making coffee, and so on, certainly do subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. Really do appreciate it. This is a brand new channel, and that will go a long way. Thanks for watching to the end. I'll see you in the next one.